Oh, me too, Bill.
Hey, you know, speaking of which, shouldn't we talk about?
Yeah. Someone asked earlier. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they said, someone asked about, my memories, but yeah, LG. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I guess maybe not everyone knows, but LG from Chainsaw 2 was like murdered about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And no, I said that before actually you came out, Bill. And I first heard about it. You called Tony, and then I think you were like one of the first people to find out. And then I stayed up all night trying to, and I called Kim, and I tried to. He didn't know anything about it, and no one seemed to really know anything about it. And then you called and left a message.
Because Lou's daughter called me. His name is Lou Perriman, and he actually was at the forefront of independent cinema in Austin. He made 2 films with a great filmmaker named Eagle Pinnell. And Eagle and Lou were very close. They did Last Night at the Alamo and The Whole Shooting Match, which had been reissued and remastered, and they're available now on Amazon.com. And they were the beginning of independent film. That was exactly the moment when Robert Redford saw Eagle's film and said, I want to help this young man be a filmmaker. And so Lou has a great body of work behind him. He did Eggshells with Toby. They've known one another forever.
Went way so far back, and he was a wonderful guy, and is really missed. And I got a chance to see him. As I spoke earlier, saw him at South by Southwest, which was, I don't know, what was it? It was 4 or 5 weeks ago, and then I was talking to him on the telephone after that. I really way loved reconnecting with him, and we talked so long that the conversation didn't come to an end. The battery went dead on the phone, and then the next thing, like Bill, like my son Tony, that Bill knows. I think 2 days later, or the next day, and I came. Yeah, Tony came in and told me, Bill called and said, I think I may have bad news for you, something like that. And then I went through the night trying to find if it was real or not, and it was, and it was this horrible thing. Someone knocked on his door, and he answered the door, and he was killed, I guess, stabbed, was it?
Well, there was a story in the Austin American Statesman, and evidently the young man was a parolee, and he'd had a lot of mental problems, and he hadn't been taking his medication, and he approached Lou in his front yard, and they talked in a relatively normal fashion, according to the neighbor, and Lou, said goodbye to the guy, went back in his house, and the guy followed him inside and beat him to death.
Beat him to death.
Sadly. And then the guy stole his car and drove to the courthouse and turned himself in.
He went into the police station and he said, I think I killed someone.
Exactly. And Lou's daughter Jennifer is going to unfortunately have to deal with all this for a very long time through trial and all the other stuff. So there will be news. There will be often news about that, but keep watching him in the movies.
Yeah, he was a great guy, good actor.
I thought he was too. I thought that your relationship with Lou was really the heart of the movie, the heart of Chainsaw 2, in terms of the emotional reality and really the heart of it. So
it was more the human story.
Yeah,
the absolute human story. And Lou and I remained close up until the day he died. My birthday was 4 days before,
right. And
he had called me on the phone. We wrote letters back and forth before personal computers.
Yeah, right.
And the advent of technology gave us Facebook.
And of course, Lou gave us Little Fry House.
Yeah.
he had a fan. Marilyn and I, we were in Chicago doing a show, and Marilyn and I had gone down into the hotel restaurant, and we had eaten our dinner. We'd had a lovely, lovely evening, and as we started to exit, this young man comes over to me with a platter, and he said, "Built you a little fry house, darling." It was so adorable. It was such a great moment.
Yeah, yeah, that character was really touching. Yeah,
I used to visit Lou fairly frequently, because we lived in the same town, and we'd collaborate. I'd go over to his place, and we'd talk. And he'd been working on a one-man show about Sam Houston, and had been doing research and reading a lot of books and writing about it. And we talk about about that, and then planning a more extensive convention agenda. I spoke to him probably 2 days before he'd been taken from us. He said, "Bill, I just ordered a shipment of little spittoons, and I got my name engraved on them. And you think the fans will like that?" I said, "Yeah, yes, I do. I think they'll enjoy that a lot." He says, "Good, okay." So, and then I was on my way to Dallas to do a stage show there, and I was going to get in touch with him when I got back. And that's when I was there. I got a call from Jennifer about Lou. That his house is Lou. He is so trusting. I visited his front door. He had his key ring in the door, and I'm going, "Lou, what are you doing with the key ring in your door, dude? This is the world, Come on, it'll be all right."
He would leave the keys in his car, parked in the front. He would leave the keys in the car.
Very laid back guy.
Well, I'm for one, am extremely hopeful that his daughter will carry his legacy forward. She has so much. She has so many photos, so many stories, so much memorabilia, so many things. And, I hope one day when she's ready, she'll join us and be a part of our family and keep Lou alive and,